Hi everybody. It's T again. This is Cin4LeZ, and okay. I know I told you that we don't have much. Although last week was really a full program, it wasn't as long as the 15 minutes that I'm accustomed having, and I've decided. Listen, the show is that long, and hell, so it's 12 to 15 minutes. And let's hopefully it wouldn't go over 15 minutes, but I hope I keep you interested in those 15 minutes, that you don't, you know, shut off and go somewhere else. Anyway, let's start the show. First, to begin with, I do have a movie to talk about, and it's called Jamie and Jessie Are Not Together, and it's written and directed by Wendy Jo Carlton. And if you're asking who the hell is that, well, she's also the person who wrote and directed Hannah Free this year. And you remember Hannah Free? It's on P2, and it starred Sharon Gleese. You know, Sharon Gleese from Cagney and Lacey, and if you're my age, and Burn Notice currently, no, if you're, well, younger than God. So I'm going to leave, of course, the relevant stuff, website, Facebook. The trailer is also going to be below on PNT TV's page, my page. Alright, the full synopsis of it I'm going to also start leaving, because people say that although I tell them about the movie or tell them the synopsis of the movie, a rather more comprehensive plot is what they really want to know. So I'm going to start leaving that along with the trailer if it has one. Alright, but I'm just going to give you a slight stuff about it. The film basically is about the named characters in the title, Jamie and Jessie. They're both best friends, but Jamie, who is played by Jackie Jackson, is about to move to New York from Chicago in about 2 weeks to follow her dream of becoming a Broadway actress. Now, her best friend Jessie, who is also played by Jessie London Shields, now she is, of course, down in the dumps, and she's a baker. She's down in the dumps not only because her best friend's leaving, but also because she's not so secretly in love with her. I think the only person who doesn't know how much she's in love with her is, of course, Jamie. So basically, Jessica tries to win over Jamie by coming up with this scheme, and of course it goes horribly wrong. The scheme was that she tried to sleep with other girls and, of course, make Jamie jealous. But if she doesn't know that you're in love with her, how can you make her jealous? Anyway, everything goes awry, and I'm not going to tell you the end of the story of the movie, of course, but it was actually really good. And if you liked Hannah Free and you know her work, you would expect nothing but really, really good acting and good direction as well. We've all faced what Jamie and Jessie basically have to face, and that is about either one, growing up together or growing up apart. And that little area where coming from friendship to being lovers or not being lovers, that little pool there, whether to or whether not to, that's what she's dealing with. Oh, by the way, it's also a musical. Yes, 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 another musical. I said from now on I'm not going to ask for anything, because the last time I started this year saying we've never seen a lesbian musical, and now this has been, what, 5 musicals? And this is an outright musical, so I think I'm getting fed up with the musicals. Okay, I have a surprise for you at the end of the show, but mum's the word. Okay, next we're moving on to not exactly a lesbian movie, but it has bisexuality in it, so what the hey. This one, and it stars Mina Suvari, which, you know, she's an honorary lesbian, for God's sakes. I mean, with her turn in American Beauty, and the fact that she was Lauren Monroe's girlfriend on 6 Feet Under on HBO in America, I mean, and other things. So I felt it was noteworthy to tell you about it. The name of the movie, the UK release and the Italian release, came out since 2008, and it was under the title The Garden of Eden. The Garden of Eden. I will be, of course, below Some people say that I talk really, really quickly, and I understand that. So I'm going to start putting the titles of the movies that I'm talking about underneath me. Okay? Or should I say below, not underneath. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. But the American release has been renamed, and it's now Hemingway's Garden of Eden. Okay. Now, personally, I thought I saw it. If you all hadn't seen Sappho, and if you haven't seen Sappho, I think I'll put up Sappho this week for you all to watch it, because it's basically like that, except better actors or better acting, and that's mainly on Mina Sarari's shoulders. I mean, Jack Houston, who plays her husband, David Bourne, isn't too bad, and newcomer, of course, Spanish. She's a Spanish actress, Katrina Moreno. Is she in the but in the looking department. Her acting basically set in the jazz years, prior to the Depression, and the story follows a young, successful American writer, or trying to be a young, successful American writer, David Bourne, and that's Jack Houston. And of course, that's Mina is his wife, Catherine. And they basically take an extended honeymoon in Europe. And of course, being of that age, women were not the suppressed housewives that they became. At that point in time, they had spirit, they wanted to do fun, and they were a bit naughty, if you understand my meaning. Anyway, Catherine soon becomes restless and starts testing her husband's devotion, shall we say, and basically pushing him to her limits of her imagination. Anyway, he is, how to describe his character? A sniveling idiot, basically. He's one of those kind of really weak husbands that will do anything for their wives. And I'm not saying that men who do anything for their wives are weak, but this character is. Watch it. When you watch it, you will see what I mean. Yeah, so he's, I'm sure, what means to an end his wife is playing, but he goes along. When she decides that she wants an Italian girl, Marita, played by, of course, as I said before, Caterina Monrino, to spice things up a little bit, curiosity gets the better of him. And so the erotic game starts, and it keeps building and building until, well, predictably, it changes their lives forever. Okay, there's a segment now that I basically want to start. At least I want to start until we have some real juice to talk about. And that is By the Way. It's actually two segments, By the Way and What the Fuck. So anyway, the By the Way segment has this. I don't know if you all have seen it, but Tina Mabry's Mississippi Dam, the acclaimed film, African American film, is now on sale at MD's store, and a gorgeous poster goes along with the film. Also, being released on Wolf Video this week is the dominatrix comedy that I told you all about a couple of weeks ago, called My Normal. And also available for pre-sale at a discounted rate is A Marine Story, which comes out for release on March the 1st, 2011. For all you lovely drag queens out there, hello, hello, hello. Season 3 of RuPaul's Drag Race premieres on January the 24th on Logo, and this year they have announced that judges will feature Margaret Cho, Eliza Dushku. Wait, I thought I was confetti and fireworks. I'm sorry. Carmen Electra, Susan Powter, Amber Rose. Somebody is going to be getting Logo in the morning. Rita Rudner, Sarah Rue, Chloe Sevigny, Cheryl Teagues, Lily Tomlin, Alexandra Torresani, Aisha Tyler, Jodie Watley, and Vanessa Williams. Now, what the fuck? That is a lineup, Cin4LeZ. You understand? That is a fucking lineup. Yeah, you go boy. No, girl. Anyway, the nominees for the 2011 Writers Guild Awards were announced, and happily I have to announce that some of our favorite LGBT friendly shows have been nominated, including Boardwalk, Empire, Glee, Nurse Jackie, Mad Men, and The Good Wife. And the winners will be announced on Saturday, the 5th of February 2011. Now, oh yes, there's a new trailer, new extended trailer for the US MTV's US Skins. Now, before you go sign on me, or stoops, or bat your eyes, or cuss, I saw it, and I have to say, I'm a little more susceptible to the idea. A little. I'm opening the door a bit. Because I was one of those who wanted to pull my hair out bit by bit when I heard what MTV was going to do, redo what is already, I think, is perfection. I mean, the idea of just doing over the first season makes no sense to me whatsoever. But I kept a little hope because it was the creator, was the head writer, and I have to say this one definitely has me digging it a little bit more, and mainly because of one person. I'm sorry. I have the trailer below on PNT TV, my page on PNT, Cin4LeZ. Thank you. So all you have to do is when you go to the home page, see next to the television, you click that yellow dot that says right at the bottom there that says Cin4LeZ. Click that shit and you will get to the trailer. You will get to the entire page for this week, but you will get to the 2 trailers that I have. Now, this week is the last episode of Lost Girls, and I'm not liking. I wasn't liking last week, but watch this week. That's all I'm telling you. For every Lauren fan out there, go on that bandwagon, take your book bags, and go and learn some shit. Go watch it. I will have it up. If you're not in Canada, if you can't get showcase that shows Lost Girls, Lost Girl, no scene, I will get it as soon as I can. Also, there is going to be a new couples compilation, and this time it's not going to be something that's been finished. It's going to be current. It's from Verboten Liebe, Forbidden Love, and in conjunction with YouTuber Mira Becker from Germany. She's been doing a fantastic job so far. They've only reached 8 videos, so I'm going to be putting all of them up so you will be up to date. And every time she comes up with one, I'm going to update it with you. So all you have to do, if you don't know what I'm talking about but you liked Carla, the last one we did from Verboten Liebe, I hope I'm pronouncing it properly, and if you like that story, this one is about her niece and her friend. It's really a nice, I like how they're attacking it. I like how they're introducing it, should I say. I hope it comes out good as it was for Carla and her lovers and her wife, her wives. I'm going to give you a synopsis if you don't know what I'm talking about. This particular storyline follows, as I said, Carla's niece Rebecca, who is played by Jasmine Lord, and her friend, waitress Miriam, who is played by Romina Bex. And they were hanging out today, having a girls' day, and these guys came across, were harassing them, and Miriam planted a kiss on Rebecca, and in that instant, it made her go into a tailspin. She started thinking about Miriam. She's very uncomfortable around Miriam, and she started falling in love with her. And at this point in time, I'm not going to tell you where you reach. I'm not going to put any spoilers up. If you don't know the story, I'm going to enjoy the 8th one next week. We'll talk more about it, okay? So please enjoy and tell me what it is that you want. If you want others like it, please let us know. If not, down below on the comments area, at my YouTube channel where I'm talking from you now, or if you go to PNT TV, the comments are down below. Alright, I think that's it to be covered this week. There's only one bit of information that I wanted to tell you about again, and that is the fact that, on a very tentative note, I am going to be coming out. I have recently partnered with a director, and we are in the process of making a short movie for you in the hopes of making it into a full-length feature. Yes, I have actually gone into it. I wrote a screenplay and everything. It's called Angel's Ashes, and as it comes out, it's going to be available to you in January, February of the new year. So I will tell you more about it in weeks to come, but I'm trying it. It's all I can tell you is it's not anything that has been done or covered in a while. I'm really excited about it. I hope you enjoy it. The actresses are really good, and next week I'll tell you the whole show is going to be based on that. Okay, so bye for now, everybody.